to the Wager Makers Podcast with Webb and Schmidt.
Brick by brick, baby. I'm freaking out, Webb.
I was told there'd be no man. Stupidity's going to be an asset. What a bunch of crybabies.
Hello, I'm Steve Smith, and this is Rob Weber. Say hey, Webb.
Hello, hello. What's up, Smith?
What's up, Webb? I'm Smith. That's Webb, and we are the Wager Makers. Thank you all for listening. Got a lot. I mean, it's weird, man. We take 1 week off, Webb. You think, okay, college national championship is over. We'll take a little breather. But next thing you know, we got pro NBA play-in games.
Yeah.
We got NHL coming down the stretch. We got Major League Baseball starts up. We got the NFL draft in just a couple weeks. Shit never goes away. So we skipped 1 week in the sports news cycle. I got a list of things that I wanted to talk about like a week ago. They're irrelevant by now.
That's right.
Irrelevant.
It's old news now.
Irrelevant.
They're old.
But
news.
Webb, it's amazing. We started the number thing with Emmitt Smith at episode number 22. That was. Now we're at episode 122.
100 later, and then plus the 22 before. Unbelievable. It's crazy. I still can't believe we're doing it. I'm shocked. I mean, I think my kids are shocked, me even more shocked than I was. They're still doing. I'm like, I got a podcast right there. Like, oh, really?
I just had to send my wife to bed the other
right.
night. I don't have this fan. I know you can't tell from behind me. It's not a big fancy office here that we got going on, but maybe someday.
Half my face is lit up. I'm sitting at a desk here off the kitchen. At least I'm not in the garage anymore. It was just
it looks good. Your background looks good there tonight.
Yeah.
But the other stuff looked good too. But anyway, episode 122. When we last left you, we were heading into Final Four, Webb. We had North Carolina. My team could have won it all, but it didn't work out. And congratulations, Robert Lawson. Congratulations, Kansas Jayhawks, Rock Chalk Jayhawks. Robbie Lawson won the $500. Another happy.
Yet again. Another happy customer.
Wager Maker Podcast customer.
Yep, absolutely. Good for him. That's great. 500 crisp $100 bills. 5 crisp $100 bills, I should say.
Right. So keep buying our merch. Keep listening. Keep doing stuff. If you know anybody wants to sponsor the show, let us know. And maybe next thing is $1,000 or get shit for $50,000.
That's right. There we go.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right. So Webb, big college hoops, big UNC, your team almost gets all.
They were right there. If that shitty NOLA floor, that dirty ass New Orleans floor wasn't, they know how to put it together right. Mondo would have laid that ball in, and I'd be having another championship in my little notch in my belt.
Right. What was screwed up about him going down was the big man on campus made the last 2 buckets in that game too. Yeah. So even defensively, it was an easier play.
Pretty easily too. Like he just kind of a little jump ball. Yeah, it was easy. I don't want to say that it was anticlimactic, but if you would have told me that Carolina would beat Duke in the last home game of Krzyzewski with 96 or how many players, and then beat him in the Final Four like they did, I don't know. I might have signed off on that over a national championship. I mean, it would have been really the gravy and the cake and eating it too if we would have brought it all in. But I'm not going to complain. You know what I mean? I'm happy with that. And Mondo just announced that he's coming back. So I think we're in good shape. I do like the passion and the enthusiasm from Hubert Davis. And, I'll take it. Yep.
Me and Garjul ended up going to the game. Great national championship game. UNC. I thought I had that pool won for a little while there at halftime. Duke, North Carolina was up 15, I think it was at the half, man.
Yeah, it seemed that for me, though, and I mean, it was like a perfect – Kansas didn't play very well in the first half, and Carolina, not that they played great, but they didn't really turn the ball over or anything. And so it was almost like the exact opposite went down in the second half. And then you throw in that gimpy ankle was really bothering them down at the end there. So, but, hey, that was a great game. I mean, ended up 3 points, and they had a shot to win it at the end.
And, hey, we were getting 4. We were getting 4.
Right, that's to boot.
And look, people – out there, I want to let you know, you can buy our picks at sports. It's kind of weird now that when it's not NFL season and it's every day. Our picks are harder. It's every day. We're just so you know, we're busting baseball. We're doing NBA. We got NHL. We had college hoops when it was going on, dude, and we're killing it.
And
it's monitored. Don't say it's bullshit. It's not bullshit. First of all, we had North Carolina plus 4. North Carolina plus 4 was a winner. Number one. But just so you know, we're right now currently in the NBA season at Sports Watch Monitor. We are number 1, Webb, in handicapping. 102-76 we were with if you bet $1,000 game, you'd be up $18,000 at the end of our regular season. March Madness, 29-18. We were number 4 at Sports Watch Monitor.
And that's a good I mean, for that tournament, that's pretty good, man.
Against the spread. That's against us 29-18 against the spread.
Right.
Against the spread. Okay. NHL, we're number 5, and right now, currently going into today, Major League Baseball, we are number 2 in Major League. So we are killing it at sportswatchmonitor.com. And look, I want you to know those picks are for sale on sportswatchmonitor.com.
Winners.
But I want to send a shout out to my boy Lee Allen, right? This dude, he listens to the show. He loves to give us bullshit. He rides us, Webb. He was riding us on the Kansas, North Carolina like crazy in the social media. He was riding us like crazy, giving us a hard time, poking fun.
What do you mean we won? What's he giving us? And we had Kansas the night before.
He knew I had North Carolina win it all the way, so he was rooting. He was to win the bracket. He was hoping I would give up the 500. Give up the 500. Yeah. But anyway, he likes to ride us. He almost rides me. He's almost cool enough to be a guy from New Jersey, but not quite. Not quite, because he likes the good ribbon. He likes the good ribbon. But anyway, I just want to say, even though if you're a fan of the show and you reach out to us on social media, all that kind of stuff, we're happy to give you our picks. Just let us know you're listening. Say, hey, listen, and what do you think about this game this day? So he sends us a message before the Masters, Webb. This is the information. You need to be on the Facebook, Webb. So Smith and the other guy. He calls Smith. So that's all right. So Smith and the other guy.
Fair enough.
What am I doing with my money on the Masters? Tiger going to make the cut? Question mark.
No.
Where is Will Zalatoris going to be on the leaderboard? Question mark. Is he going to make the cut? I need answers, bro. Right. I mean, come on, bro. Fire it up. So I say this. Tiger will make the cut.
No, I would have told you that.
He made the cut.
Did he?
Come on, bro. So listen, I'm trying to get to something here. You're messing up. All right. This was the Wager Makers Podcast official response. The Tiger will make the cut. He didn't show up not to. Zalatoris, middle of the pack at best. Look for Scotty Scheffler to continue his breakout season.
There it is.
1,600 on Wednesday. Plus 1,600. I'll put a little scratch on my DraftKings sportsbook on that and won some. Scotty Scheffler blew the doors off people on the.
He was crushing it.
Yep. So just so you know, he asked about the Pels today. And just so you know, so far, if you don't know, we're doing this podcast right now. It's Wednesday evening. And right now, we had both winners last night in the NBA.
Yes.
Against this point spread. We had, great game. That Minnesota game was a really good game with the Clippers. Yep. That dude, you love to hate if he's against Beverly.
Oh, yeah.
If he's against you, you hate his guts. Yep. But if he's on your team, if he's on your side, you love him. So, man, he was riding the Clippers, especially that was his old team last night.
He was happy.
Him like crazy.
Hell yeah.
And then the game before that, I think we took the underdog. We took the points. We took the Cavs in game 1, and the Nets weren't able to cover. So right now we're looking at 3-0. We got the Pelicans tonight, but Lee asked me, what he thinks about the Pels, and I told him, look, I'm taking the Pels, but it's more of a heart play. So go light. Right. We'll be honest.
Right. We'll be honest. We got the Hawks. Hawks are up 30 points. It's looking like so there's still 9 minutes left. So let's not get crazy. And I did that.
29 points with 9 minutes left. We don't lay in 5.5. It's never over till it's over. But we're looking good.
I get the Blue Jackets in the hockey. That's 3-1 in the third, but again, not over. The hockey's it gets weird, a little funky now. A lot of it once it gets right down to the season, some of these lines are crazy, like 450 laying 450. So we've slowed down a little bit on the hockey. Just based off of I think there's only like 8 games left, but we'll get back on that as soon as the playoff matchups are out there.
Right, much like the NBA coming down a stretch, it was hard to tell who's actually coming to play, who's not, who's
right. There was some spreads.
Who gives a shit?
I don't need this,
especially with this play and shit. Yeah. It's like everybody's in a chance at the end here. This playoff,
and then you lose and you're still in. You still can get in, right?
Well, no. So okay, here I found out how it works. So. When the 7 and 8 team play, the winner goes to the playoffs. The loser goes and plays the winner of the 9. So the 9 and 10 team, like the Pelicans,
right?
If they win tonight, they will have to play at the Clippers.
Right. So the Clippers lost, you can still get in.
The Clippers lost can still get in. The Pelicans cannot.
Right.
Like the Pelicans or the Spurs lose, they're out.
They're out.
The Pelicans and Spurs have to win 2 games to get in. The Clippers only had to split.
Gotcha. Yep. Yep.
But the team that beat them, they're in. The
Right.
7 and 8, 1 and in, 2, and you go to try again.
And then
9 and 10, you lose, you're out.
So who's going to play Memphis? I was thinking that team would have to play 3 games in a row and then play Memphis Saturday afternoon at like 3:30. But that game's already decided. Or whoever wins tonight plays Memphis, right, or something? Because Memphis is the 2 seed.
No, because we don't know yet. We're not going to know yet until Friday.
I thought no, because the winner, they're not going to play again back to back. Whoever wins or whoever won last night plays
whoever won last night playing the Grizzlies on Saturday.
Right. That's my point.
Right, but we're not going to know the other teams until another day. Then they start Sunday. They'll start Sunday after the Friday, Thursday and Friday, and then Sunday.
And that should be a harder path, anyways. So
yeah, that's the whole point. If you're 9 and 10, hey, you get what you get.
Right. You play until they tell you to stop.
But good games last night. Well, we got lots to talk about. The NBA, the NFL draft. We'll get to that maybe in a week or two.
Yeah, we got time.
But we do have Webb. I wanted to bring up the USFL, and those are on the sports pages. I think those are straight up. You can gamble on those. It's not like XFL or whatever it was.
Definitely bet on that. I mean, they wouldn't have a league if they couldn't gamble on it.
Right.
And I saw who was Bob Stoops as a coach. There's name. Who's the guy? Hazlitt was your guy for a minute, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And then another guy
won the first Saints playoff game was Hazlitt.
Yeah.
He was back with the Aaron Brooks days.
I don't see it up yet, but they will have that. And then someone else. There's another name coach that coaches. I think the first game is actually the Jersey Generals against somebody.
Yep. So I have a little advice, and I heard this on the radio the other day, and it made sense to me. So just in case for those out there, I don't know what games are being played. I don't really know what. I'm thinking unders in these USFL games. Webb, I can see teams that much as you see teams in early preseason games in the NFL. Their quarterbacks a little rusty. First of all, if you're quarterback in this league,
Right,
but there'll be some badass linebackers still flying around no matter what.
Yeah, right. Lyman too. Yeah. Oh, the other one was Bump Phillips.
Oh yeah,
not Bump Phillips.
Wade.
Yeah, Wade Phillips. Yeah. His son. Yeah.
Whereas the son of the son, even.
Yep.
Whatever.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's interesting, man. It's crazy. But they're all being played in Birmingham, right? Oh, it starts Saturday?
No idea.
Yeah, I think they're all played at where they play the Senior Bowl or someplace in it's crazy.
I don't even see ESPN do.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson owns the team?
Oh, Wayne Rock Johnson owns the XFL, I believe. His deal is. Now he's getting sued by Rapinoe, the girl, about something about the logo of the XFL has something to do with it.
I'm sorry, that's what I'm reading here. So that's XFL has those 3 coaches. Sorry.
It's all right. Oh,
Same
okay.
difference.
Well, we're right.
difference.
USA. Whatever. By Saturday, we'll know everything there is to know.
We'll have
it's only Wednesday. It's only Wednesday. Yep. We got playoff hoops on tonight.
I know the Jersey Generals are back. I know that for sure.
All right. So, Webb, I just want to just touch on the Pels real quick, if you don't mind. I think they gave out the coach of the year the other day to Williams. The guy who was a Pelicans coach years ago. The guy
he got it again?
I think he did. I thought I heard that today. And I could be wrong, but once your team is good, you have to win. You win coach of the year again.
Win it last year?
I thought he did. I could be wrong. But what I'm saying is,
though, man.
What?
He's a great coaching job these days, though. I mean, the guy in the Celtics, the guy on the who just won, the T-Wolves did a great job.
Yep. I'm here to cast my vote for Willie Green. This man took a team that was in disarray, waiting on Zion Williamson. First year as a coach here first year as a head coach. No Zion Williamson. Team starts out 1-12.
Yeah.
1-12, and then I think they were 3-16, which is a little bit worse than 1-12, I guess.
Yes,
that's why they make sure they say that. And then takes them to the playoffs. This team is playing ball. They've been playing good since the All-Star break. Even before that, they got it together. I think they're right around 50% since the All-Star break, which in the NBA is like solid hoops.
Absolutely, and that was a great trade that they did. I guess was that towards the deadline with C.J. McCollum to bring him in. I mean, they were fortunate that the Blazers were trying to dump whatever they were doing, but that don't matter. They were shrewd and did what they had to do, and he's been playing well. I mean, they're a 5.5.5 favorite.
Yep. Against the Pop. Against the Pop.
Yeah, against the great Hall of Fame coach right there. Yeah, I mean, he definitely did a tremendous job, and that seems like where coaches kind of go to die almost. Like you don't even get a real shot or whatever. Just
Well, lately, man, it's been crap. And then with the Zion saga, you're like, okay, we got another marquee player that's just gonna fizzle out. And then he's on today they're showing him practicing doing 360 dunks and shit, and the dude hasn't played all year.
Right? Is he hurt?
Maybe he should go play with AD somewhere. A couple of role players.
Right.
AD. Now, we gotta bring that up. The Lakers.
Man.
Out of the playoffs.
That's embarrassing.
You gotta love that, dude.
And then, of course, they fire Volt. It was the coach's fault. He was the one who brought in Westbrook and all those guys. It's like no one knew that team was flawed. Like Devin could have told you that team.
Even Magic Johnson sold them out the other day. They said Magic was like, "Look, I wanted to bring in. I forget who the hell it was. Man, I forget a different point guard.
Right.
I forget who it was. And then all of a sudden, LeBron started talking to Westbrook. And so then it was like, oh, well, all right, we're bringing Westbrook in here. I mean, I think it was a point guard. The dude, I think it was a dude from Toronto, and then he maybe played with San Antonio. I don't know. But anyway, he's like, and then LeBron started talking to Westbrook and was like, all right, well, that's what we're going to do then.
And then Westbrook was on that press conference like, oh, he sacrificed all the shit. What did he sacrifice? What did he do? Oh, are you kidding me? He finished 11th. 11th.
Unbelievable. And now the Pelicans, thanks to that trade, like which nobody would have ever thought this in a million years. I think there was some kind of thing in that AD trade, the big trade that the Pelicans had a while ago, where if the Lakers end up with a lottery pick, now that it's the Pelicans pick.
Yeah, there you go.
So I mean, things are looking up. And then there was a rumor the other day down here that McCollum and the fucking awesome dude in Portland, his sidekick in Portland,
Lillard.
Yeah, are like talking a little bit now. Like, man, I really like it down here. Kind of deal. So I don't know. Maybe Zion comes back this year. We add Lillard to the woo.
I don't know about Zion. That's another one. He went to Duke first of all. Second one, hasn't played. And that's the other thing. Like he's hurt, but he's doing 360s behind the back. Yeah, that's what he should be doing on rehab. That's smart. That's good.
So congrats.
But I was surprised. I got to give him some credit. I thought he was going to look like the man that ate Zion Williamson, but he looked like he did slim down a little bit, didn't he?
He's still looking a little hefty. I think that's some of the issue. He had a big sweatshirt on when he did the little dunk in practice the other day. He had a big sweatshirt on, but he was looking a little round mound or rebound looking. He was looking a little thick in the lower level.
All right, I thought he was going to be looking real big.
Yeah, no, I think he's So and then we'll see what happens. Well, it's been a while since we've so anyway, we can just move right on. We'll go Major League Baseball. Back in action. A couple new rules things. I think they can give signs. Have they implemented this yet? Where the pitchers, and I haven't watched enough baseball to notice, the pitchers and catchers can talk now. Is that's the deal? They can give signs.
I think there's something on their arm. So I think I went to a Yankee game last night, and I think the catcher has an armband, the center fielder, and the shortstop. I don't know what it is or how they can communicate. I think it kind of lights up. I don't know what that signifies or what that means. But But there was all kinds of shifts on last night, so they haven't done that lead.
They haven't done the shift deal yet. All right.
And there was a clock though. Like there was a clock. I don't know if that was the pitcher or the bat.
Clock probably.
But it never came into play. Like it never.
Right.
So it's funny though, on the scoreboard, it's got exit velocity, all this different shit. Like it's come on.
Like it matters. It was a line drive base hit. You can tell if it was a good hit or not. And
if it wasn't, then what?
Right. It's not a video game. A home run's a home run. I don't care if it went 310 or 320. I don't really give a shit.
All right.
It was one run.
You're gonna win in the bottom of the ninth on a blooper. You're gonna no, it wasn't. It doesn't count because the exit velocity was under whatever.
Right. So, but it's been a while, Webb, since we've done our douchebag of the week. And man, in 2 weeks, time, the opportunity, you talk about a lot of coaches could possibly be coach of the year. Every week, the douchebags can be they're
oh God, absolutely. It's rampant douchebags.
So I don't know if you saw, but the starting ace #1 pitcher for the Yankees.
Oh God, it's horrible.
Opening day in the Bronx.
Right.
So they have big ceremonies. You know, they got Billy Crystal comes out, throws out the first pitch. I'm sure they had. I'm sure they had you know, some big national anthem celebration, big the whole bit.
Yeah. Fans in the stands.
Sometimes it can run a couple minutes over.
You think?
Well, I'm amazed sometimes when I'm at a game and the shit's supposed to start at 8:05 and it starts at 8:05. I don't care who's playing, who's doing shit. Right. I mean, it starts no matter what's going on. I'm like, damn, this shit is starting. I'm like, how do they get? There's even a clock sometimes ticking down at a football game, like, and then it's like, oh, the kickoff is like at that.
Definitely basketball, I'm like, even with the guy, like I'm like, wow, they're not to get this off, and the whistle sounds, the buzzer goes off, and then they line up and they throw it up in the air. There you go.
Well, apparently the Yankees pre-game thing for opening day went 4 minutes over, Webb. 4 minutes over. And they show Cole in the dugout, and I mean, he's yelling at Billy Crystal and whoever's in charge. Hurry the fuck up! Hurry up! Hurry up!
Great.
And so he hurry up and takes the field, and quickly in the first inning gives up a 2-run bomb. Yeah. Three runs in the first 3 innings, 2 innings, I think.
Yeah.
Dude makes third, and then after the game, pointed at that as like a thing that that kind of threw me, you know, and that really kind of threw me. The 4 minute.
He said they were off schedule, ran a little long.
$36 million this guy makes.
Yeah.
To come out and give up 4 runs through 4 innings in his opening day, and blames it because the game was delayed for 4 minutes
against the Red Sox, the heated rival in his division. Yeah. And blames it on a 76-year-old man who has nothing to do with it. You know, he's probably had to take a leak or something.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. His 5th leak of the hour or whatever, but just right.
You know, it's like Billy Crystal. It's like the nicest guy. It wasn't like, you know, Kanye West or something. He wasn't like big time in or whatever. He wasn't even out.
Exactly. I think the whole thing went out 4 minutes, not just Billy Crystal's part.
Of course. He was just
so nice. Anyway. Well, we'll move on. We got more douchebags.
There's plenty.
Webb, we are a man of the women. We talked about last week about you know, we're here for the women. We talked about the women's swimming fiasco last week. And first of all, I want to say congrats to Rachel Balkovic. Okay, so this is the Yankees minor league she's a manager in the Yankees minor league.
Good for her. That's great.
Yep. And then so I want to give you a little quote of hers because I love this quote, right? When I was in high school, they loved it. She says, they're like, oh, you're cute, you're really hard. But when you get in the professional world and you're outpacing people and you're doing things different, then it becomes a competition and they don't appreciate it. I've heard it all, and this is very typical. And then this quote, are you just trying to overdo it because you're a woman? And she said, no, motherfucker, that's who I am. And I love that quote. So and also there was the Nationals had a woman on the base pass coach. It was the first time on field in major leagues.
Yeah, that's what
this week too. Yep. So I mean, we're down with the women. So then we have Webb, our man, sometimes dresses like a woman, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that.
Right, we're not
Cam Newton.
Cam Newton. Yep, here we go.
And his quote is,
there was all kinds of quotes.
Yeah. But all kinds about what a woman should be, how she should be
quiet and then cook.
Oh yeah.
Serve the man, right? Yeah. Know when to be quiet.
He's talking about, like, you know, women that say, "Oh, I'm a boss bitch and I'm a this and that." Yeah. He said, "No, baby, but you can't cook. You don't know when to be quiet, and you don't know how to allow a man to lead." In 2022, he said that yesterday.
And he said something like, didn't he say, I'm not trying to be something or chauvinistic, but, you know.
Whenever somebody starts out with that, you know it's leading right. If somebody says, listen, I ain't trying to be racist or anything, but boom. Or I ain't been trying to be sexist, but you know it's coming straight at you.
Yeah, it's great.
But anyway, that's not all, Webb. Our buddy, even in the off season, Aaron Rodgers.
Still grabbing headlines.
He signed a contract this offseason,
right,
for $50 million. It was 3 years, $150 million. So $50 million a year,
right?
Which is all for we're all for dudes making the money that you get. And then of course his receiver left him, but that's a whole other story.
That's right. That's a whole other thing, right?
He says today, he basically comes out and says, "Listen, I don't play," or maybe it was his agent, or Aaron doesn't plan on being at the involuntary workouts.
Right.
Yeah, like he'll be there. He'll be there for the mandatory shit.
Right.
But we're gonna work out on our own, not with the team during the involuntary. Like, dude, when you pay the dude $50 million a year, you're wanting not just the quarterback. You want the team leader. You want the guy that's be like, come on, like the Tom Brady gets to be like, come on, we're going to work.
Right.
That's
Tom
it.
Brady's doing that shit. Right. Just takes it on himself.
I mean, what kind of, and this is the rap on him all along. It's just, dude, you
selfish, but it's a good thing he's a good quarterback.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's what even the quote in the paper was in the article was something like, and the Green Bay's okay with this because he was like an MVP last year or whatever.
Right,
so
what are they going to say?
But I mean, it's not about him though. MVP on my ass.
He wasn't. They lost. They didn't win the Super Bowl.
They're winning games. Get your team together.
They got embarrassed again when whatchamacallit came into the San Francisco, smoked them on their own field again. Right. So it's supposed to be hard to play. Right. Got punched in the mouth. I mean, maybe if you give a guy $50 million a year, he would show up a couple times, when he didn't really, have to. Mandatory, whatever.
But anyway, I don't know.
Right. He's pretty much, I mean, those two, 12 months in a year, they're taking the douchebag of the week, or whatever, 52 weeks. You could probably go 48 weeks and just name those two. And even in the offseason. It's not even football season.
Right. And now here's one guy that's usually known to be a decent dude and all, but Aaron Judge. I've talked about him before. No deal, comes out day before opening day, no deal. They offered him, I think it was maybe in the 30 million mark to 20.
230 was the number that he was not good enough. Yeah.
Yeah. So my question to him is, okay, so O'Dude's argument is, but if on the open market, maybe you can get more. Well, that's great, dude. But what have you done though? That the Yankees should give more.
The Yankees haven't won a World Series. I was a guy's Yankee fan. I don't know. It's been a long time since the Yankees were real.
They haven't won shit. Aaron Judge hasn't won shit.
Never.
That dude's going on 30.
Right.
Like he's on a down. They're supposed to give him like the next 7 years covered in his life.
Yeah, why? Yeah, he's gonna be 37. A big, tall 37-year-old is not gonna age.
Who misses 50 games a year anyway?
How many?
When he's 27, he misses 50 games a year.
Right. He's like a big. It's not like he's a little Punch and Judy. He can hit singles like Wade Boggs till he's 40.
Right. Go play for the Rangers for $50 million a year. I don't care. My point is, the Yankees shouldn't give him more money.
Right. That's already.
He doesn't deserve it.
They're paying him for stuff he didn't do and paying for stuff he's not going to be able to do.
If the Rangers want to pay to have people buy tickets to their stadium, knock yourself out.
Right.
Yankees want to win fucking games.
Right. Well, they should.
That's the point.
Right.
I think.
Right.
So I don't know, but I mean, not to mention the endorsements that you get being being the face of the New York Yankees makes you the extra money.
Absolutely. He's on the TV all the time. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I mean,
he was going to be like the next Derek Jeter dude. Only problem is Derek Jeter's got rings all over his fucking hand.
Right. And played every game. How many times did he not play in a year? Come on. And didn't hear him complaining once about nothing. All right. That's again, that's what I'm saying. The same thing. What has he done? Yankees will be in the same position with or without him.
Yep.
Just save the money and pay. What's his name? The dude Soto from. He's younger.
Right. So we even won Money Web on the women's national championship.
Yes, we did.
I was amazed. Obviously, South Carolina, awesome season. They were tons the best.
Yeah,
tons the best.
Absolutely.
Gino Uriyama for UConn Web is 11-0. Was 11-0 in championship games going into that game. How does he not get talked about all the time as one of the greatest coaches? I mean, of all time, and maybe just because we're out of that loop, but he should be mentioned in the coaches of in just mainstream, not just talked about as women's hoops
in any sport. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there was a time there where they were just winning every year. I mean, there was Pat Summitt when they were good, but I don't know if she won as much as even he did. And now, I mean, there's a couple these other coaches are, coming up here. The woman from LSU is real good, but she was with Baylor. And now this woman Staley, and then I know the woman Vivian Stringer. I don't know if she's at NC State or Rutgers, but they're nothing compared to this dude's 11-0 in championship games.
Right. So he gets to the championship. He won it 11 times in a row.
Right.
Never lost until the
Never
other day.
lost one until this year. And yeah, he was overmatched. I mean, they even said it. It was funny. I don't know if you watched the game, but he goes, "They're just overwhelming us." Like they talked to the coach. They're like the first media timeout. It was funny.
Yeah. So, what else we got to talk about tonight, Webb? All I gotta say is, look, reach out to us if you want some picks. The dailies, but they're on Sports Watch Monitor every day. We're kicking ass. If you want some help, just reach out to us. If you have a question about a certain game, I'm happy to help.
Absolutely, we'd love to. We'd love nothing but talk about this shit. We do it every day, like we said. The first thing we do in the morning is look at it. We're going at it from late morning or early morning till night. Morning till night.
Now they got day baseball, everything you want to
say. Right. It's
got a bone to pick. Got a bone to pick with my man Scott Van Pelt from ESPN Web. Heading into the Final Four. We're heading into the Final Four weekend, and he says, "Hey, Stanford Steve is heading down to New Orleans." That's his sidekick guy, Stanford Steve, who's supposed to know shit about picks and stuff. And then, make sure you might see him at Razoo's. Razoo's.
All right, asshole is right. Come on,
what an asshole.
Where's
your
the plug?
Spirits on Bourbon and Turtle Bay, and Portnoy was doing pizza shit from a whole bunch of other places and not Turtle Bay. Got problems with these guys.
Yeah, Dave, if you would have had him you would have signed up for him, it would have been fine.
Yep.
Want to send Danny Dimes was at your spot, right? He didn't look like
Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones just looked like another Duke geek.
Right.
Just like another dude, the gray hoodie, blue cap. I didn't know who he was till I saw somebody check him
in. Took care of business.
Yep. And then, how's that feel? At least you knocked Coach K his last 2 losses and knocked him out of the Final Four.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, I would have traded that probably or almost in the national championship. I mean, I'm not complaining, like I said. So,
right. So, anyway, and then just I got some words of wisdom. We talked even the whole Will Smith slap to Chris Rock, and Shaquille O'Neal since on TNT said it best. Webb, unhappy wife, unhappy life. That was his words of. Everybody knows the happy one.
Don't pass it around, and that's she'll be all right.
The unhappy wife leads to an unhappy life, bro. Yeah. That's slapping people for making jokes.
Yeah, right. Comedians for making jokes.
Right. So I don't know what else we got. We got anything else for this week, or that's
about this retiring. Everyone's going to announce that they're retiring. That's what I'm going to do when I retire. See who cares.
Right. So there gets a point where like Frank Gore. You don't have to announce you retire.
Oh, right. You're a well-respected guy. Great fucking
career. 100 years. But I mean, I'm not even sure what team has he played in the last couple of years. He probably has.
I think he has. Yeah.
That's what's crazy thing for him. But
sometimes
just don't.
You should announce that he's playing. Right. Announce that he's still playing, not that he's retired. Never thought he was retired.
Like the other dude that dude Jim Carrey said he's retiring from movie. Just don't make another movie. That's not retiring. What if you're 70 and they call you and say, hey. We got this great. Retired? We need a 70-year-old fucking fireman.
Right. Fireman Bill. Right. We need a fucking H. Ventura's granddad.
Right. I don't know what I'm.
The world's upside down. Everything. It's awful.
But look, like Lee Allen, message out to my boy. Thank you for reaching out to us, and we love doing it. And hey, man, Scotty Schefter, we gave it to him on Wednesday, plus 1,600, plus 1,600. So and now we're rolling. Hopefully, if the Pels can cover in this game tonight, which is about to tip off in a few minutes.
Coming out
so by the time you people hearing this, I might look like an asshole for saying the Pelicans are going to win. But hey, that's the beauty of going out on a record and going out on a limb. That's what we do.
It's on tape.
We take the hard shots for you people.
That's right. Right. We'll take the heat for you.
Right. So anyway, let's roll it on out of here so we can watch the Pels. But in a minute, listen to Devin. She's going to tell you all about how to listen on YouTube. Thank you, MN3 Technologies, Wilbur Investigations, John Groh, Buffalo Grill in Little Rock, Arkansas, Little Saint to Go See Really, and everybody else that makes the show great. And congrats again, Robbie Lawson, for the $500.
Brick by brick, baby. Thanks everybody for listening, and as always, you're welcome.
Hey guys, it's Devin. Make sure you subscribe to the Wager Makers podcast on YouTube, like all their videos, and click that bell so that you turn on your post notifications and you never miss another video.
Welcome to the Wager Makers podcast with Webb and Smith.
Yeah. Hey, shout out Wager Maker podcast.
Brick by brick, baby.
Yeah.
Here comes the Wager Maker
Here I go.
Express.
I hear y'all sick of losing money cause y'all don't know how to bet. Better hit that Wager Maker podcast with Spit and Web. They gon' show y'all how to do this. Take these notes like y'all some students. Y'all can't seem to pick them right. Well, tonight y'all lucky night. It's that Wager Maker podcast. Wager Maker podcast. Wager Maker podcast. Your bookie getting sick cause we built this brick by brick. It's that Wager Maker podcast. It's that Wager Maker podcast. It's that Wager Maker podcast. Come and place your bets with that WM Express. Let's go.